Welcome to the W. Mason Coaches Report with Dennis Papadatos, the head coach of the Hofstra wrestling team. I'm Ryan LeFay, coach. Last week in Las Vegas at the Cliff Keen Las Vegas Invitational, just your opening thoughts on the tournament.
I mean, some of the results happened that we didn't really want, but when the day started and the day went on, it was probably the best effort we put forth so far, meaning there was times guys that walked off the mat, I was really upset with their effort level of the fight they put in the match. That didn't really happen this weekend. Even guys that went 0-2, like I said, some of those guys are struggling with some things, but everyone battled and fought, and it was pretty nice to see. But obviously overall, I had 3 guys that I expected to place and place high, and those, not that I wasn't expecting other ones, but the rankings and the seeds expected them to as well, and 3 of them all lost in the round to place, so that was upsetting. But coming up to that point, I was pretty happy with, like I said, the fight and the overall camaraderie and the attitude of the guys was really good to see. It's definitely going in the right direction.
Now the 3 guys you alluded to, Jamel Hudson, Frank Affronti, Michael Hughes, they all move on to the next round, but like you said, just unable to get it done, I guess is the way to put it. What are your thoughts on how they wrestled? You talked about the grit and the toughness of your team. How did they wrestle in those matches, but why weren't they able to move forward in your opinion?
Like I said, we had a great Friday night, and leaving Friday with the 3 guys in the round to place, I was like, okay, that ended up being pretty good. So other guys, I wanted to have some more victories, but we were in a really good place. Everyone's weight was good. Everyone got their weight pretty handled. So woke up Saturday, and Frank wrestled his butt off, to be honest. Didn't happy how one of his matches went. I felt like it was taken away from him to the Wisconsin kid. Frank should have been in the quarterfinals. But even without that, in the match to place, he had a good kid who they were 1-1 against each other, and it was just a battling match. And if they wrestled 10 times, Frank would have won 5, and the kid would have won 5, and it was just it was a close match, and it came down to the last second of the match. And so Frank battled all weekend. He looked great. He makes some mistakes, but I don't mind the mistakes he's making because he's making them hard. So Frank went in there to compete. Jamel came out, he competed, and he got caught in one situation, and then he relaxed, and then he was pinned. You know what I mean? So obviously, without the relaxation from him, we were expecting him to come back and compete to try to take 3rd, top 6 for sure, and seeing where he's going to be in the top 6, 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th. So like I said, he came out, he took the kid right down, cut him, almost took him right down again, got caught in a scramble, the kid got on top, and then 5 seconds later, we were pinned. I was like, hey. It was a mental lapse, for sure. It looked like he stopped wrestling for about 10 seconds, and it was the only 10 seconds of the match that he lost. I know it was for 1:50, we threw him around the mat like a piece of paper, and then all of a sudden 10 seconds of the match, the kid won, and it was a pin. So that was upsetting. So we need to do a better job of keeping him on task, keeping him focused, grinding through that. But it happened so fast, I didn't even know what happened, kind of. And Mike, to be honest, looked like a deer in headlights in the place around. He had an Ohio State kid, a kid that beat him in the past, and we got to do a better job. I wasn't so sure he thought he could win, even though he's better than him. I was expecting him to win. He's got to believe that. So, he's making huge progress in those things. But obviously, he's got to make some more because we expected him to place high. I don't think that kid should be able to wrestle with him. Personally, I see how good Mike is, and he's better than, like as I keep saying. I think if Mike is in the right place mentally and physically okay, there's only about 4 guys in the country that should be able to wrestle him, and the rest should. So.
Now you have 3 weeks off before the Lockhaven Invitational as well. Do you feel that this break is coming at a good time? And also, what are you telling your team right now?
The best time, but I designed the schedule on purpose for that. Like, I just wasn't expecting, as I keep saying, I wasn't expecting to be 0-5 and some of the other guys struggling. I was expecting to be hard, grinding, taking the majority of our lumps during these 5 weeks. It was always the plan, and then we were going to recruit, take a break, take some time off training, get ready for finals, focus on finals, do some hard training in the process, take a week off, come back, and be revamped for the next part. So it's coming at the best time, but like I said, it was planned that way. But at the same time, we took more punches than I expected, so it definitely is very welcomed. And we took Sunday off, we took yesterday off. Today we're just gonna be real light on them. Tomorrow we're gonna be real light on them because I want them to focus on their last week of school, getting ready. Some finals have already started. And then we're gonna get one short, hard training period before finals start, and then do the same thing next week. Get ready for the beginning of finals, finish finals, a small, hard training period, really hard, and then send them home for a good 5 days.
Now, what do you see in that Lockhaven Invitational for your team? Who are a couple of wrestlers that you think can really shine bright as the season moves forward, or moves towards an end, I should say?
Well, I'm hoping, like I said, Jelani's been banged up for about 3 weeks, so we're hoping that he comes back out of this 100%. So I'm hoping he can resurge himself at where we expect him to be. It's kind of hard to say because I always planned on not wrestling everyone at this tournament. I mean, originally I had no intention of wrestling Jamel Hudson. But after losing the place around, reassessing that we might have to. I don't know yet. I got to talk to him about it. I got to talk to the other coaches about what we think is best. Mike Hughes and Frank. So there's a chance that some guys are just sitting just because we feel like it's best for them. So it's kind of hard to see, but obviously we should probably have the majority of our guys. So I can't really answer that question yet because I want to get through the break, see where people are, let finals come in, and then we're going to reassess, like, okay, you're wrestling, you're not wrestling, you're wrestling. We were always planning on sitting 1 or 2 guys for the event that we thought would be better for them, but again, that was before some of those guys lost in the round to place at Vegas. So it's still maybe the smart choice to sit them. I just don't know yet. I haven't thought about it enough. I want to get through these training cycles and then reassess.
Thanks for your time, Coach.
Thanks, I appreciate it. Happy holidays to everyone. Merry Christmas and Hanukkah, Happy Hanukkah, Festivus. I don't know what else we got going on. Gym Machine usually fills me in.
Kwanzaa maybe.
Kwanzaa, I don't know. Enjoy, if you're atheist, enjoy that too. Take the time off, buy yourself something nice.
And thank you for watching the W Mason Coaches Report overall.